Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Sportan here. Welcome back to another Rocket League car design episode. And in today's episode, we are going to have 34 designs. That is right. I did a poll asking you if you guys would want all the esports designs for the home side all separate or all together. And I have done all together. So we have 34 designs to do in this episode. That is right. Every single esports in the item shop currently for the home side, these are the home decals, all will have designs. So, oh boy, this is going to be a long episode, and it's going to be a lot of fun as well. I had such a fun time creating these designs. Now, most of them are tryhard, obviously, because people who buy the esports want tryhard designs. So, a lot of them are going to be a lot of try-hard design. So some wheels might come back. I might use multiple wheels like in the same color or even different colors. So just keep that in mind, okay? Now, of course, any of these designs that I do can be used on the Dominus and the Fennec. I'm just showcasing them all on the Octane. Do not think that they can't be used on the Fennec or the Dominus. All of these esports decals are available on the Dominus and the Fennec, so any of these designs are available for those as well. But make sure to use code SPORTAN11 in the item shop, and if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please make sure to hit that subscribe button down below to get up to date on my newest Rocket League videos. Alright, so let's get into these 34 teams, starting off with Team Envy. We have the non-painted Octane for both sides. Now, all of them are going to be for both sides, so I'm not going to say that every single time, as well as there's no colors because it is a esports design. I'm not going to say that every single time. I did that last time, so, you know, I'm not going to do that again. But we have the Unpainted Octane, and then we have Team Envy. And then for the wheels, it is the Chakram painted black. I really like the Chakram wheels with these ones. It's just nice and basic. Now, any black wheels will work just fine. That's also another problem about esports designs. There's a lot of different combinations that could be used with wheels, but any black wheels, I just really like the Chakrams for these ones. For the boost, we have the standard black, just keeping it nice and simple and keeping it that dark themed. No topper, no antenna, no goal explosion, but for the trail, we have a very nice to match the Chakram treads. We have rally tracks too. So this is the car design, and I went with a darker theme for this one. I love the way the black Chakrams look on this design, and that blue is like gradient, and Team Envy has a great decal, and I absolutely love it with these black themed design. Getting into the next car design, we do have the United design. So starting off, we do have the Crimson Octane, and I didn't choose the Cobalt one because I really didn't like how it looked with the right stripe. I just feel like the colors didn't really match, so that's why I really like the Crimson Octane because it matches the left stripe really nicely. Plus, it also matches the Pentaco wheels very nice with the outside rim portion. And then for the decal, it's obviously the United. And then for the wheels, we have the Pentaco Unpainted, which I know I'm using this one again, but it just looks so good not to. It's got all the colors in there. It's got the red, it's got the blue, and then obviously you can see the strip of white. If you want to use the titanium white Octane, you definitely can to get all three colors in there, but I really like the crimson one as well. But like I said, I had to use these Pentaco wheels yet again for the United side because the colors, they're all there, and it just looks so good. For the boost, we have yet again the black standard to get that black primary color in there as well. We cannot leave out probably one of the best colors out of this United design, so that's why I have black standard in the boost. No topper, no antenna, no goal explosion, but for the trail, we have the Tachyon 3 painted crimson. So this is the car design, and I know, I had to use these wheels again, but it just looks so good. Look at it. It's got the red, it's got the crimson, and then obviously you have the little bit of white in there. If you want to use the titanium white Octane, this is what it will look like. It actually does look really good, but I really like the crimson as well, just to have more of the red in there. So, and it also matches the Pentaco pretty nicely. So getting into the next car design, we do have the Phase Decal. Probably one of the best looking black, white, red design ever. So starting off, we do have the titanium white Octane, and then for the decal, it's obviously the Phase Decal. For the wheels, we have the Chakram painted titanium white, and I chose the titanium white Chakram wheels because it also has a little bit of black in there as well that I really did not want to leave that out of the design. I know there's red in the design as well, but I really think the black, the white, and then the red on the decal is perfectly fine enough. It looks absolutely stunning, so that's why I didn't want to put any red on the wheels at all. For the boost, we are keeping it clean yet again with the titanium white ion to match the anodized pearl on the decal. So that's why I chose the titanium white ion. No topper, no antenna, no gold explosion, but for the trail, we have the best titanium white trail in the game with the titanium white laser wave 3. So this is the car design, and like I said, I really think the white, the black, and the red look good as it is, and then just everything else is all white on the outside, because I feel like that red and black mix so well on the design, and then that white's just expanded out also, so it just looks really, really good in my opinion. So that's why I did not choose any red on the outside part besides the decal itself. So getting into the next design, we do have the G2. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely like G2's last year design more than this one, but I do like the Saffron, don't get me wrong. So starting off, we have the Saffron Octane. You can also use the titanium white one as well, or the unpainted. By the way, all of these designs can also work on the Unpainted Octane as well, or Fennec or Dominus, so just keep that in mind as well. But I really like the Saffron Octane on this one, because it gets that outside part just like the Saffron on the design. For the decal, it's obviously G2. And then for the wheels, we have the carbon painted saffron. And you're probably wondering, why the heck did I choose carbon? And it's a good question. I really like the treads, okay? When you look at it, I love the pearlescent, how it's blended in. I think that is absolutely incredible. And it matches the whole saffron design. Plus, you also got the white on the rims here. So you get all the colors, but I really just love the treads, how it matches with the Saffron Octane, as well as the outside part of the G2 Esports design. For the boost, we have the Slash Beam 3 painted saffron, getting the black and saffron in there. As most of you know, Slash Beam 3 is probably one of my favorite boosts whenever I'm doing a dark themed car design. So you're going to be seeing it a lot in this episode. No topper, no antenna, no gold explosion, but for the trail, we have the Hack Swerve 3 painted saffron. So this is the car design, and like I said, I definitely like G2's last year design, but I definitely love the touch of the saffron, and like I said, the carbon wheels on the treads, they just look so good. It blends in perfectly with that Saffron Octane, as well as the outside part of the Saffron G2 Esports, so that's why I really chose it. Plus, you also get the white on the rims. I don't know, I think it's a pretty cool one. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. So getting into the next car design, we do have the Ghost Gaming. I definitely think they upped this one this year, that's for sure. Starting off, we do have the Unpainted Octane, or you can use the titanium white one as well. This is what it looks like, titanium white. I actually like the non-painted one because it gives that darker themed, and the wheels match it perfectly as well. For the decal, it's obviously the Ghost Gaming, and then for the wheels, we have the Finny wheels painted black. Now, you may be wondering why I didn't choose the titanium white ones, because I love the way the black Finny wheels look. There's more of a black color in there than there is white, and I think it's the same with the decal. There's more black than there is white, so there's that hint of white in the wheels that match the decal, and then it's mostly black that I really like on the rims there. So that is why I chose the black Finny wheels. I think they look incredible with this Ghost decal. For the boost, we obviously have the Slash Beam 3 painted titanium white, getting both the white and black in there perfectly. No topper, no antenna, no gold explosion, but for the trail, we actually have the Hack Swerve 3 painted black, because yet again, it also has black in it, and then it also has a little bit of white in it, so I really enjoy that black Hack Swerve 3. I think it goes with the car perfectly. So this is the car design, and like I said, I chose the black Finny wheels because I feel like there's more black in the wheels than there is white, which I think resembles the decal perfectly. There's just a hint of white on the wheels, there's also a hint of white on the design, so that's why I chose the black Finny wheels. I think it looks especially clean. So getting into the next car design, we do have the NRG, and I'm not gonna lie, I definitely liked the second one better. Remember, there was 3 NRG decals. The first one was red, the second one was black, more of a black and then a hint of white, and then this one is black and white, so I definitely like the second one. But I do want to point something out. You guys have seen 2 black and white designs so far. Just keep in mind that any of the wheels that I use can be switched over. So if you're using last car design, you can put these Nissan Skyline wheels on that design. So any of these car designs that have black and white can really be used on any of the wheels that I use for the black and white car design. So just wanted to point that out. So starting off, we do have the titanium white Octane, and then for the decal, it's obviously NRG. For the wheels, it is the Fast and Furious Nissan Skyline that I did not know that you could put on any normal car. So this looks really good. I actually saw, I believe, Squishy rocking this. So I guess it's not like fully my design, but it still looks really good. I had to show you guys that, so it looks really good. Squishy definitely nailed it with these Nissan. I think it was Squishy. It was either Squishy or Garrett G, because Justin used a Merc, which was interesting, but it was either Squishy or Energy that came up with this wheel, so I really, really liked it, so I just want to give him credit. For the boost, we obviously have the Slash Beam 3 painted titanium white. It gets both the black and white. You cannot hate on this boost. And plus, it's actually really, really clean. It doesn't get in your way very often. I find myself using it a lot whenever I'm doing a black and white car design. No topper, no antenna, no gold explosion, but for the trail, we have the titanium white Laser Wave 3 looking really, really clean. So this is the car design. And like I said, I saw Squishy or Garrett G rocking this, so I kind of had to include it, and I had to give credit, of course, but I think it looks so clean like this. The Nissan Skyline wheels definitely kill it with this NRG decal. So getting into the next car design, we do have the Pittsburgh Knights decal. So starting off, we have the Unpainted Octane. And then for the decal, it's obviously Pittsburgh Knights. And then for the wheels, we have the Cristiano wheels. We're keeping it really clean. Also, I didn't really know what wheels to put for the Pittsburgh Knights. I definitely liked last year's ones. This is also really nice. Their logo, it's a little weird in the front, but I definitely didn't know what to do, so I just put the Cristianos just to be safe. You know, you never can go wrong with these Cristianos. For the boost, we have the Black Standard. Very nice. You know, can't go wrong as well. No topper, no antenna, no gold explosion, but for the trail, we have the Black Hack Swerve 3. So this is the car design, and this is the only car design that I actually kind of struggled on. If you guys have any wheels, let me know in the comments down below, because the only ones I could really kind of think of is the Cristianos, but I also have a different thinking when it comes to the designs. I really like to match that yellow. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. What wheels would you guys use for the Pittsburgh Knights? So getting into the next car design, we do have the PWR, John Sandman's team. So starting off, we do have the Saffron Octane to match that outside part of the PWR decal. Now, if you don't have the Saffron Octane, obviously the unpainted one will work just fine. It actually looks really cool as well if you want to stay with the dark theme. But the Saffron Octane on the outside really matches that PWR decal on the outside, so that's something I really, really like. For the decal, it's obviously PWR. And then for the wheels, we have the camo painted black. And you guys can probably assume why. As you can see on the black, there's like a camo type feeling. And that's the pattern that I wanted to match. I really thought it was really cool to be able to match that. So that's why I did it. Plus, it's also on the treads, which makes it even better. Because as you can see, it's like on top of the car as well. I don't know. What do you guys think? I really like these black camo wheels. Again, any black wheel will work just fine. I just really wanted to match that camo type feeling. And plus, they look really, really good. For the boost, we have the Black Standard yet again. Also, Black Standard is also really, really clean. So, you know, that's why. No topper, no antenna, no gold explosion. But for the trail, we have the Black Hack Swerve 3. I told you guys in the beginning, a lot of boosts, a lot of trails is going to be kind of the same because I'm trying to keep it tryhard. So, you're going to see a lot of recurring things, but they all match really, really nicely. Don't worry. So this is the car design, and my favorite thing about this one is definitely the camo wheels. Matching that primary as black just looks so cool, and to be able to finally match the black camo wheels a little bit without like a normal decal is really, really cool. So I really like these camo wheels. So getting into the next car design, we do have the Rebellion. Switching it up finally from the black, the white, and the red designs. We finally got a lime design here. So starting off, we do have the Lime Octane, and I chose the Lime Octane to really show that Rebellion, like outside part of the lime. I really love that. That Lime Octane definitely makes it. Also, the non-painted one will work just fine. For the decal, it's obviously Rebellion. And then for the wheels, we have a wheel that I've actually never used or really even seen. The BLSSM painted lime, and I chose these wheels because it matches perfectly with the black, and then on the treads here it matches the lining of the Rebellion decal perfectly. So that is why I chose these wheels. I know I don't think I've ever seen these wheels in my entire life, but it matches this Rebellion decal perfectly. For the boost, we have the Slash Beam 3 painted lime, matching the black and lime perfectly. And then no topper, no antenna, no gold explosion, but for the trail, we have the Lime Hack Swerve 3. So this is the car design, and I know, like I said, I know you have never seen these wheels, and I've never seen them to begin with, but they just match so well with this Rebellion decal. I think I used these wheels one more time in this episode because the lining is just perfect. It matches this Rebellion decal amazing, and the colors of that black and lime with that lime octane look incredible. Like I said, a non-painted one will also work just fine if you want to match the wheels, but that lime octane also works because it just matches that lime outside part of the decal. So getting into the next car design, we do have the Rogue Esports. I definitely liked last year's design, but this one is also very clean looking. So I decided to base this whole car design around the sky blue logo as well as the sky blue on here. So that's what I based this whole car around. So starting off, we have the sky blue Octane. And then for the decal, it's obviously Rogue Esports. And then for the wheels, we have these Chakram Wheels painted sky blue. And I chose the Chakram Wheels to begin with because, well, they're just really clean looking. So they look incredible. Plus, it matches that pattern just a little bit. Plus, I think it matches the sky blue the best on the logo as well as the outside part of the car. And like I said, Chakram Wheels are very clean whenever doing try-hard car designs. For the boost, we have the standard painted sky blue, and I chose this one because I feel like it gets both the bright sky blue as well as the darker sky blue. As you can see, like in the back, it gets a little darker, but I chose the standard sky blue because I thought it looked really, really good. No topper, no antenna, no gold explosion, but for the trail, we have the Sky Blue 3, or Hackswerve 3 painted sky blue. So this is the car design, and like I said, I chose sky blue around this whole car design because I really wanted to match that logo instead of that stark blue. I feel like Cobalt didn't do it justice whenever I did the Cobalt, so that's why I chose the sky blue as the main theme around this design. So getting into the next car design, we do have the Space Station Gaming, and I knew that I used these wheels again. So starting off, we do have the Unpainted Octane, or you can also use the Orange Octane. I do think this like lines on the, it's supposed to be saffron. I think their color is saffron, but it looks really orange in this game. Anyway, we have the Space Station Gaming decal, of course, and then for the wheels, we have the BLSSM painted orange. Yes, that is right. These are not saffron. These are orange. Like I said, I think they match more of the color. This is supposed to be saffron, but honestly, it looks really orange. But the reason why I chose these wheels yet again is because it has the black and the orange / yellow, and that like tread matches the lines of the Space Station Gaming perfectly. So I'm actually kind of in love with these wheels a little bit. I mean, I'm probably not going to use them in other designs, but they look really clean for some of these esports designs. For the boost, we have the Slash Beam 3 painted saffron, of course, matching the black and the saffron. Or you can also do orange. I did not like the look of orange a little bit. It looked a little too burnt sienna, so saffron is better a little bit. And then no topper, no antenna, no gold explosion. Before the trail, we have the black Hackswerve 3 looking really good in the back there. So this is the car design, and like I said, these wheels, they're growing on me with some of these designs here. We have the Space Station Gaming with these wheels looking really good, matching the treads of the like lines type style that the decal has. So I absolutely love these wheels with the Space Station decal as well. So getting into the next car design, we do have the Susquehanna Sonics Esports decal. So starting off, we do have the Unpainted Octane, and there is no Octane that really matches this. I mean, the sky blue maybe, but the turquoise of the Susquehanna Sonics decal looks incredible. For the decal, it's obviously the Sonics. And then for the wheels, we have the Emerald wheels. Yes, it is the same wheels that I did use from the first Susquehanna Sonics Esports decal, but they didn't change their colors, so why not? All they had is a little bit more black, but that teal still matches the Emeralds way too nicely not to use. For the boost, we have the Ion Unpainted. It's just, you know, close enough. It looks pretty good. And then no topper, no antenna, no gold explosion. But for the trail, we have the Laser Wave 3 painted sky blue, matching that bright, as close as possible, teal color. So this is the car design, and I did use these wheels in the last Susquehanna Sonics design, but you gotta use them again. They look way too good not to. I mean, the turquoise looks so good, and honestly, Susquehanna Sonics, I definitely like this one a lot better, so good job on that one. So getting into the next car design, we do have the Torrent Decal. I love the colors on this one as well. It's just like the Susquehanna Sonics, but instead the Torrent decided to go with an anodized pearl that I absolutely love. So starting off, we do have the Unpainted Octane. And then for the decal, it's obviously Torrent Esports. And then for the wheels, we have the Septum wheels unpainted because it matches the brightness so well of this Torrent Decal as well as these wheels. They match so nicely. As you can see, the bright septum wheels also really match this Torrent Decal. So that's one thing I really liked about these septum wheels, that they just match so well with this decal. For the boost, we do have the Radiant Gush Unpainted, and I chose this one because it was the closest to this color, like this mint color, so that's why I chose the Radiant Gush. Plus, as you can see in the back, it does get darker just like the decal does, so that's something I really like. No topper, no antenna, no gold explosion, but for the trail, we have the Tachyon 2, obviously for both sides, and it also matches the colors so perfectly. So I really like this design. I think Torrent did a great job. This is one of the newer ones, and it goes so well with the septum wheels. This is the car design, and everything just matches perfectly, and I absolutely love it. So getting into the next car design, we do have the True Neutral, and this is one of the very few black and white designs that I absolutely love. It is so clean looking, especially on the top of the car with that logo. I love this black and white design. So starting off, we do have the Titanium White Octane. And then for the decal, it is the True Neutral Esports. And then for the wheels, we have the Gaiden wheels, painted titanium white. Again, Gaiden wheels are a super clean wheel to use. And titanium white one for this design matches so well. I think there's more of white than there is black. So I absolutely love these Gaiden wheels. I think they look absolutely incredible with this True Neutral decal. For the boost, we do have again the Slash Beam 3 painted titanium white to get that black and white. If you guys want to use any other clean boost for these black and white designs like Black Ion or something else, you definitely can. I just really like the Slash Beam 3 to keep with the colors. No topper, no antenna, no gold explosion, but for the trail, we have the cleanest trail in the game, the Laser Wave 3 painted titanium white, absolutely making this car look incredible. So this is the car design, and like I said, this True Neutral decal with this black and white looks so good, especially the top here on this logo, and I think the Gaiden wheels match it perfectly. So getting into the next car design, we do have the Version 1, our first ever purple and black esports decal ever. So starting off, we do have the Purple Octane, or the non-painted one will work just fine, but the Purple Octane definitely looks really good. For the decal, it's obviously Version 1 Esports. And then for the wheels, I decided to go with the Purple Hypnotics. Now, I chose these ones because, well, Purple Hypnotics are also very clean. Plus, it matches the design just a little bit on the Version 1. But I mainly chose the Purple Hypnotics just because of how clean they are. And they go so well getting both colors of the Version 1 Esports decal really nicely. For the boost, we have the Slash Beam 3 painted purple to get both the black and the purple in there. Again, another one, if you want to use like a cleaner boost, you definitely can. I personally like Slash Beam 3 because it gets both colors, but you can choose something else if you want as well. No topper, no antenna, no gold explosion, but for the trail, we actually have the Tachyon 1 looking really good. So this is the car design, and I can't complain about Version 1's decal. They're the first time that I've seen purple and black, or even a different color other than red, white, and mint, I believe. So it's definitely a little bit of a switch up. It's a very nice switch up, and I absolutely love what Version 1 did with their design. And the Purple Hypnotics just make it a little bit better, you know? So getting into the next car design, we do have the X-Set decal. So starting off, we do have the Crimson Octane. And then for the decal, it's obviously X-Set Esports. And then for the wheels, this is actually something a little bit different. Again, another wheel I never knew existed, and I did use these wheels a lot in this episode and the rest of the episode. We have the Maxell PA painted crimson, and it looks incredible. It matches that anodized pearl that the X-Set gives. And then we have obviously the crimson, and we also have black in there. These wheels are super clean, and I actually never really noticed them. I mean, I noticed the first ones. They do look really nice, but the crimson ones, they look so good on this decal. It's amazing. That crimson, the black, the like anodized in there as well. It looks awesome. For the boost, we do have the standard painted crimson, and I chose this one because, well, it just looks really good and very clean. It gets the dark as well as the black in the back. No topper, no antenna, no gold explosion. Before the trail, we have the Hack Swerve 3 painted crimson. So this is the car design, and like I said, the Maxo PA, you're going to see him a little bit more in this episode. It definitely looks so good on most of these esports decals, and this X set is absolutely no exception. It looks so good. It got the anodized pearl in there, it's got the crimson, and it also has the black, plus it also looks really clean on the car. So getting into the next car design, we do have the Dignitas. Now, I definitely liked last year's designs much better since this one looks a little bit like a taxi, but I thought it looked really good for this design. So starting off, we do have the Saffron Octane, or the unpainted one. Either one will work just fine. And then for the decal, it's obviously Dignitas Esports. And then for the wheels, we have the 3-lobe painted saffron, and I chose this one to kind of match the same pattern. As you can see on the rims here, it kind of matches a little bit. Plus, it's just nice and clean. It's a basic saffron, a basic wheel. Plus, it also gets the black in there as well. So that's why I really like these 3-lobe wheels. One thing I'm really starting to notice about these esports designs is that I'm using wheels that I never really saw or never really had the desire to use them, but they look so good with most of these esports. For the boost, we do have the Radiant Gush painted saffron to get both that saffron as well as the black in the back. So that's why I really like the Radiant Gush. No topper, no antenna, no gold explosion, but for the trail, we have the Hack Swerve 3 painted saffron. So this is the car design, and like I said, I definitely liked last year's Dignitas decal much better. This one looks a little bit like a taxi, but the 3-lobe saffron looks really good with this design. It's just very clean and very simple, so that's one thing I really like. So getting into the next car design, we do have the Endpoint Decal, and I definitely think they upped their game in this one because last year's wasn't as good. This one looks incredible. So starting off, we do have the Cobalt Octane. And then for the decal, it's obviously Endpoint Decal. And then for the wheels, we have the Cobalt Nipper wheels. And I chose the Cobalt Nipper wheels is because you can see just a tiny hint of sky blue in there to match the sky blue that is also on the Endpoint Decal. So that is why I chose the Nipper wheels, because it's got both colors in there. So it actually looks really good. Plus, the Nipper wheels are also very clean looking. So definitely very nice. For the boost, we do have the standard blue, just getting that cobalt in there, you know, simple, can't go wrong with standard on a clean car design. No topper, no antenna, no gold explosion, but for the trail, we do have the Cobalt Hack Swerve 3. So this is the car design, and like I said, Endpoint definitely picked up its game from last year because this decal looks super cool. Plus, the Nipper wheels with Cobalt looks incredible because it's got that tiny hint of sky blue that I really like. So getting into the next car design, we do have the Evil Geniuses, and this one was another tough one, but I definitely think I did okay on this one, okay? That blue on the main part of the car is a little hard to match, so I kind of matched the orange and white, and you'll understand in just a second. So starting off, we do have the Titanium White Octane, and then for the decal, it's obviously Evil Geniuses. And then for the wheels, a wheel that I've driven 2,673 feet with the Jandertech, not special edition, not holographic, just normal Jandertech painted orange. I know, a little bit of a weird one, but it really gets the orange and white in there, and that's something I really like. Plus, you also got that Titanium White Octane, so I definitely think you get all the, or at least besides the blue, you get the orange and you get the white primarily, so that's really cool. That blue is a little hard to match, but I definitely think I got the orange and white very nicely, so definitely a little bit of a weird wheel, but it kind of matches pretty well. For the boost, we have the Ion Painted Yellow, and you may be wondering why I didn't choose the Ion Painted Orange. I actually think the Ion Yellow matches a little bit better, so I know it's a little weird, but it definitely looks a little bit better. No topper, no antenna, no gold explosion, but for the trail, we have the Hack Swerve 2. So this is the car design, and like I said, I know these Jandertech wheels, I don't think I've ever seen them in game. I don't think I've ever seen them shown off, but they look really good for the Evil Geniuses decal. So I think they look good. You get both the white and the orange in there, looking really good. So getting into the next car design, we do have the Giants Esports. So starting off, we do have the Crimson Octane, and then for the decal, it's obviously Giants Esports. And then for the wheels, we have the Crimson Mandala wheels, and I love these wheels for this design. You get all the colors plus a little bit of the pattern. So you got the red, we got the black, and we got the white, and like I said, a little bit of that pattern that matches the Giants Esports decal. So these Mandala Crimson wheels definitely look really good on this design. For the boost, we do have the Ion Red, just just keeping it nice and clean, you know? Can't go wrong with Ion Red. No topper, no antenna, no gold explosion. Before the trail, we have the Crimson Hackswerve 3. So this is the car design, and like I said, these Mandala wheels painted crimson look so good with this giant Esports. You get all the colors, you got the white, you got the red, you got the black, plus you get a little bit of the pattern in there. So these crimson Mandala wheels definitely look really good with this giant Esports decal. So getting into the next car design, we do have the Guild Esports, and I know what you're thinking. It's the Crimson Maxil PA wheels, and I told you guys that they might be brought up every so often. Don't worry, this is the only one that uses the same wheel, so I just had to do it. It looks so good. So starting off, we do have the Unpainted Octane, and then for the decal, it's obviously Guild Esports. And then for the wheels, it is the Maxil PA, painted crimson yet again. But I can't go wrong with these wheels with this guild color. I mean, you got the red, you got the black, you got the anodized pearl. It all matches so well, just like it does on the other one. But I had to use it for this one as well. I'm sorry. For the boost, we have the standard painted crimson yet again, because, you know, you can't go wrong with standard crimson. No topper, no antenna, no gold explosion. But for the trail, we have the Crimson Hackswerve 3. So this is the car design, and I know a little similar to the last one, like the last Crimson one, but it's all the same colors. I had to do it. It looks so good. So you can, if you buy any of the two Esports that I just showed with these wheels and the boost, definitely rock either one. You know, it doesn't matter. But the Guild, definitely love this one, and it looks really, really good. So getting into the next car design, we do have the Carmine Esports decal. Now this looks so good, and we have the Maxil PA wheels, and I'll explain why I chose them in just a second. So starting off, we do have the Titanium White Octane. And then for the decal, it's obviously Carmine Esports. And then for the wheels, we actually have the Maxil PA unpainted, and they look so good. It matches the pattern, it matches the colors. As you can see on the decal, it has dots. Kind of matches dots, you know, it's got that same kind of tread, looking really good. But I absolutely love these Maxil PA wheels with this Carmine Esports decal. For the boost, we do have the Ion painted titanium white, keeping it nice and clean, you know. No topper, no antenna, no gold explosion. But for the trail, we do have the Laser Wave 3 painted titanium white. Again, can't go wrong with the best trail in the game. That's the personal opinion. As you can see, I have 3,502 saves with it. So this is the car design, and like I said, these Maxil PA wheels, they look so clean. I never really even knew they existed, but they look so good on most of these Esports decals. It matches that pattern of the dots. It matches the black and white perfectly. Like, just looks so, so good. So getting into the next car design, we do have the Rix.GG, and I know these wheels are very interesting, but they kind of match, okay? This one was another little tricky one. So starting off, we do have the Unpainted Octane. And then for the decal, it is obviously Rix.GG. And then for the wheels, we have the Mara Watch painted Cobalt. And I chose this one to match that bright Cobalt. As you can see, there's like hints of like Cobalt and like dark sky blue, I guess you could say. But I thought these wheels matched really well, and it kind of matched that anodized version. For the boost, we do have the Ion unpainted, just the normal Ion looking really good. No topper, no antenna, no gold explosion. But for the trail, we actually have the Rad Rock painted Cobalt. I thought it looked really good to match that anodized feeling on the treads as well as the Rix.GG decal. So this is the car design, and I know a little different, but Rix.GG was a little hard to match your colors, dude. Like, you know, you got like black, you got white, you got cobalt, you got sky blue. So I thought the Mara Watch was the closest thing I could do. Plus, it also has all three colors of the sky blue / dark cobalt, the black, and the silver in there as well. So really nice. So getting into the next car design, we do have the Semper, and I think it's Semper Esports. Anyway, very, very clean design, and I went with the gold wheels because, you know, why not? So starting off, we do have the Unpainted Octane. And then for the decal, it's obviously Semper Esports. But for the wheels, we have the Dicey Oreo wheels. And I love this one because it gets that shine that the decal has. And obviously, if you have the Emerald Pros or you're using Bacchus mod, those look really, really good as well. It gets a little bit of both. But if you don't, the Dicey Oreos, and I know they're not called Oreos for many people that are watching, I know they're not Oreos, but I call them Oreos. I'm not going to Oreo. It's Oreo, you know? Anyway, so yeah, I chose these wheels because they looked really, really good with this decal. And then for the boost, we're going again with the same kind of theme. We have the Golden Cosmos getting that dark as well as the gold feeling that the decal has. No topper, no antenna, no gold explosion, but for the trail, we have the Saffron Radrock. And I know this one's a little interesting, but I thought it was the closest thing to that gold type feeling. It's the only one that has like really anodized on the trail, so the Saffron Radrock looks really good. So this is the car design, and like I said, the gold feeling, you can't go wrong with the Dicey Oreos. They look so good with this gold Semper Esports decal, and you also have a little bit of the dark colors in there as well. So getting into the next car design, we do have the, almost there, SK Esports. So starting off, we do have the Titanium White Octane. And then for the decal, it's obviously SK Gaming. For the wheels, we actually have the Diamond X painted titanium white. And I love these wheels because I feel like it matches the pattern really nicely. And the Esports, the SK Esports decal looks really good. Plus, like I said, it matches these Diamond X inverted really nicely. And titanium white, of course, is the way to go. So it can get both the black and the white in there looking really good. And it matches the anodized just a tiny bit. SK Sports, very good. SK Esports, very good. For the boost, we do have the Ion painted titanium white. Keeping it nice and clean, you know, keeping it that anodized kind of feeling. No topper, no antenna, no gold explosion, but for the trail, we do have obviously the Laser Wave 3 painted titanium white looking absolutely gorgeous. So this is the car design, and you can't go wrong with titanium white. You know, the black and white with the Diamond X inverted, so clean, matches the pattern, and it just looks so good. So getting into the next car design, we do have the... Okay, I've attempted to say this a lot recently, but I don't know how to say this. We got Solari. I think, is Solari? Is that it? I hope that's it. Anyway, starting off, we do have the Unpainted Octane. And then for the decal, it's obviously Solari Esports. And then for the wheels, we have a little bit of an interesting one. We have the Sarp BC10 wheels. And I thought these were the closest wheels that I could find to match all of the colors, or at least close enough. So we have the Cobalt in there matching this. We got the bright orange in there matching the line. And then, you know, a little bit of the black on the treads. But I really like the rims here. The inside part of the rims, I thought they matched really nicely as well. Plus, it kind of matches their logo a little bit if you think about it, you know. I know... Sort of, okay? But these are the closest wheels that I could think of. I think they look really good, and it's a perfect match. For the boost, we do have the Fiber Optic 1. Again, another close colors that I thought of. We got the orange in there, we got the blue in there, and we got a little bit of hint of purple also matching these Sarp wheels. So we're getting all the colors, including a little bit of purple. So I think it looks really good. No topper, no antenna, no gold explosion, but for the trail, we have the Laser Wave 3 unpainted, getting both the blue in there, a little bit of orange, and then that's it. Yeah, a little bit of a darker orange as well. So, getting all the colors. So this is the car design, and like I said, these are the closest wheels that I could think of when doing these colors. We have the blue in there, we got the orange, we got the dark blue in there, matching there as well, and then we got the black on the treads, plus you also had the boost, looking really good. So, I don't know, these are the closest wheels that I could think of. So getting into the next car design, we do have the Team BDS, and it's hard to say if I like this year's version or last year's version. It's definitely a close call. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like last year's BDS or this year's BDS team decal? So starting off, we do have the Sky Blue Octane looking really good. That's one thing I really like about this BDS on this year's. It looks so much cleaner though. For the decal, it's obviously Team BDS. And then for the wheels, I went with a little bit of a cleaner one. And I have used these wheels in the past. We have the ZHOU GFP wheels painted sky blue because I really like how the main theme is sky blue. Plus, that is not the only reason why I use these wheels. If you look on the tread here, there's these arrows, right? Look at the top. There's arrows. I don't know. I thought that was really cool. It matched a little bit of the pattern. Unfortunately, they're not painted, but they still really match the design very nicely. Plus, the sky blue is also very bright, just like the Team BDS decal. For the boost, we actually have the Phosphor, I think it's Phosphor boost, getting both the sky blue and the pink in there as well. I know it's a little bit of a crazy boost, but it gets all the colors. No topper, no antenna, no gold explosion, but for the trail, we have yet again the Laser Wave 3 unpainted. I thought it looked really well. So getting into the next car design, we do have the Team Liquid, another decal that I think definitely upped their game from last year. So starting off, we do have the Titanium White Octane, and then for the decal, it's obviously Team Liquid. And then for the wheels, we actually have the Titanium White Tri 2050 wheels. I remember when these first came out, everyone loved them because they matched the anodized so nicely, and this is no exception. So this Titanium White Tri 2050 wheels look so good with this anodized type feeling. I know the main color is kind of cobalt slash black, but if I take off the Titanium White Octane, there actually is a little bit of white in there that I think really matches the Tri 2050 wheels. Also, if you want to use the Unpainted Octane, definitely use it. It also looks really good, but obviously the Titanium White one gives a little bit more of a color. Plus, it also matches the Tri 2050 wheels perfectly. So there is white in it, and I really, really like the Tri 2050 wheels because of the anodized type feeling. For the boost, we have the Ion Painted Titanium White to keep that anodized type feeling. No topper, no antenna, no gold explosion, and for the trail, can you guess it at this point? We have the Laser Wave 3 Painted Titanium White, looking absolutely stunning. So this is the car design, and like I said, the Tri 2050 wheels Painted Titanium White look really, really good with the anodized type feeling. I think it matches the Team Liquid decal perfectly. So getting into the next car design, we do have the Team Queso, and I hope I'm saying that right, but this is one of the newer ones, and it looks so good. So starting off, we do have the Unpainted Octane, and then for the decal, it's obviously Team Queso. For the wheels, again, I actually did not notice this, but we have the Nipper wheels painted Cobalt for the same exact reason as the first one, the Rogue, I believe. It's because they got that hint of sky blue. As you can see on the decal, it is mostly Cobalt, but it's also got that like sky blue blended into the design that I absolutely love, and the Nipper wheels also do the same thing. As you can see on the top there, it's like blended in. I know it's a little detail and you probably won't even notice it during game, but that's the little things that I absolutely love about doing designs, is that it's just those little tiny hints there that just look it really good. So the Nipper wheels painted Cobalt is for the wheels. For the boost, we actually have the Plasma painted Cobalt, and I chose this one to get both the sky blue in there as well as the Cobalt. No topper, no antenna, no gold explosion, but for the trail, we have the Cobalt Hack Swerve 3. So this is the car design, another one that I absolutely love because of the Nipper wheels. They look so, or the decal is also very, very nice, don't get me wrong, but the Nipper wheels also make this design because of that hint of sky blue in there, just definitely makes this design a lot. So getting into the next design, we do have the Team Singularity, and I'm not gonna lie, I am actually so happy with this design. It came out so good. The black and the lime, especially in anodized, I know we've seen black and lime, but that was like a matte. The anodized looks so good. So starting off, we do have the Lime Octane. Also, the non-painted one will work just fine. For the decal, it's obviously Singularity Esports. And then for the wheels, we're bringing back these Tri 2050 wheels with it painted lime, and it looks so good. The black, the lime, the white, the anodized pearl on the wheels, it looks so good. I'm so happy about this design. It looks so good. For the boost, we have the Lime Fiber Optic 2, matching kind of that anodized type feeling, and Fiber Optic 2 is also a very clean boost. No topper, no antenna, no gold explosion, but for the trail, we just have the Lime Hack Swerve 3. So this is the car design, and I love how this looks. You actually get the black in there as well on the treads. I didn't even see that, but unfortunately it's not anodized, but it still looks really good. You get all the colors in there. You get black, you get white, you got anodized, you got lime, you got all these cool things, and I'm so happy how this car turned out. So getting into the next car design, we do have the Team Vitality, and I made a mistake with Dignitas. This is the cab car. This looks more like a cab, but you're probably wondering why put orange on a lot of the stuff, and I'll tell you why in just a second, even though it's like a gold. So starting off, we do have the Orange Octane, not the Saffron. Saffron looks a little too bright. Orange is where it's at. Also, the non-painted one will work just fine. It also matches the colors, but the Orange Octane looks pretty good. For the decal, it's obviously Team Vitality, and I definitely like last year's design much better. For the wheels, we are bringing back again the Tri 2050 wheels. Instead of Saffron, though, they're orange. looking really good, matching the colors perfectly. And I know what you're thinking, Vitality Saffron, why are you putting a bunch of orange stuff on there? Honestly, I think orange looks a little bit better, especially on the Tri 2050 wheels. I think it matches the color much, much better. You can also do burnt, no you can't. Tri 2050 wheels, painted orange, look really, really good. And then for the boost, we're again using the Fiber Optic 2 painted orange. And I know it's supposed to be saffron, but orange is just the way to go for this one. And then for the topper, if you want to put the taxi one, I've seen a lot of memes about the taxi topper. This is what it looks like. Man, that really does match a little bit. I'm sorry, Team Vitality. But it kind of does, okay? Obviously, you don't have to put that on there. And then no antenna, no goal explosion. But for the trail, we have the orange Rad Rock to get that anodized tight feeling, looking really good. So this is the car design, and I know, like I said, why not put saffron? It's supposed to be saffron, but it still looks really good with orange, especially the Tri 2050 was painted orange. I feel like it's got that same type of color. It looks really good. So getting into the next car design, we do have the Ground Zero Esports, another design that I'm actually really, really proud of. So getting into the car design, we do have the Lime Octane, or the non-painted Octane, of course, will work just fine. All of the non-painted cars will work just fine throughout these entire designs, by the way. I think I've said that before, but it's been a long episode here, okay? For the decal, we obviously have Ground Zero. And then for the wheels, we have the Chakram Wheels painted lime. And I chose these Chakram Wheels because I feel like it matches the outside part of the entire car. So as you can see on the Ground Zero, we have the outside part is like lime. Plus you have the Lime Octane, and then it's only fitting to put the outside rims of the Chakram Wheels also painted lime. So I definitely really like this design. I think everything matches really nicely. Plus you also get the black in there looking really good. For the boost, we do have the Slash Beam 3 painted lime. You know I got to bring it back for a black and like whatever color car design. Slash Beam 3 painted lime. No topper, no antenna, no goal explosion. But for the trail, we have the Lime Hack Swerve 3. So this is the car design, and Ground Zero Gaming. Very, very clean decal. That's for sure. Absolutely love it. Love the Lime Octane. Love the Lime Chakram Wheels. I'm very proud of this one as well. So getting into the next car design, we do have the Renegades Decal. Another decal that I kind of had trouble with, but it's also so clean. I chose to base the whole design around the orange on the outside. Like the outside trims here are really orange, and that's what I decided to base my entire car design around. So starting off, we do have the orange Octane. And then for the decal, it's obviously Renegades. And then for the wheels, we have the Chakram Wheels painted orange, again, for the same reason, because that outside part of the car is orange, as well as the outside part of the decal is also orange. So that's something I really like about the Chakram Wheels, how they really get that going. Plus, you also have the black in there. Now, obviously, the red, the dark maroon, I guess you could say, was a little hard to match, but we kind of just left that be alone on its own decal. Plus, we got the black and the orange looking really good. For the boost, we got the Ion painted orange. This one is actually orange. Don't worry. It looks really better on this one. So, Ion painted orange, keeping it nice and clean. No topper, no antenna, no goal explosion. But for the trail, we do have the Tachyon 3 painted orange. So this is the car design. Renegades, very clean design. This is the first one that's had many, many colors, I think. No, that's not true. Don't worry about that. Anyway, we got the crimson, or the maroon color. We got the black, and then we got the orange, and then we got the white. I decided to base this whole car design around the orange on the outside, which I really like. So we got the orange Octane and the orange Chakram Wheels. Looking really good. So getting into the last and final car design of the episode, we have Furia Esports, the only Esports decal from South America. So that is awesome. Congratulations on that one. So starting off, we do have the titanium white Octane, and I hope, by the way, I'm saying Furia right. It's Furia Esports, obviously, for the decal. And then for the wheels, we're keeping it nice and clean yet again with the ZHOU GFP wheels, painted titanium white. And as you can see, I actually do use these wheels a little bit. They are very clean. But one thing I love about this Esports decal is their logo. It looks so good. It looks absolutely incredible. And plus, you got that little bit of like a zebra type, like a Torah type text kind of thing. So it looks really, really good. But the ZHOU GFP wheels look incredible. For the boost, we obviously have the Slash Beam 3 painted titanium white. Cannot go wrong with the black and white color scheme. No topper, no antenna, no gold explosion, but for the trail, we have yet again the Laser Wave 3 painted titanium white, looking so good. So this is the car design, and I hope I'm saying that right, the Furia Esports, I hope I'm saying that right. Congratulations for being the only esports decal from South America, but their logo looks so cool, and I love their decal a lot. But that is the end of the episode. 34 esports decals, and that's only the home side. We have to do the away side when they come out. So this has been a lot of fun to make, and I cannot wait to make the away side. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This was a lot of work, so I hope you guys liked it. Please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys in the next episode.